a future liability and a problem versus an opportunity?
I think President Biden hit it correctly. President Biden's act is an act that balances innovation. It balances the view that you need talent more than ever, globally and in the United States. At the same time, you need to put heavy guardrails on issues related to our national security, the issues related to our identity, to data leaks. And I think it is very important that you balance everything. You don't take a very heavy regulations view because you're going to stifle competition and you're going to stifle innovation. What we see in Europe is innovation, especially in AI, maybe uncomfortable for others to hear, but it has been depressed because heavy regulations. You have to know that the most important thing, I think, as my colleague mentioned from Microsoft, it's about values. It's about values that you put in AI models and systems. And if you develop it correctly the first time around, you structure it, you organize it correctly, you will have systems which will follow certain human-centric approach. And now we're not only in a human-centric approach, Carlos, we're in so-called planetary approach. This is what UNESCO calls, and this is why my book is about, because we have billions of IoT devices. We are using AI to solve the most complex challenges in the world, from healthcare to safety, to issues related to our climate. And we have to make sure that we put proper values and education, and we have diversified teams. This is what I'm saying, not only in US, but across the world. Diversification, value creation, and balancing. Never stop innovation process, but we got to do it correctly.
Thank you very much.
A couple of comments before I answer the AGI. I think in 2024, which we're in, doesn't this microphone needs AGI. We are experiencing now the age of algorithmic economy, and we're experiencing in 2024 active use of artificial intelligence agents in every part of our work, in every part of our life. Some of them are sophisticated, some of them are predictive in terms of amount of data that they have gathered, but in this type of economy globally, and also, by the way, we're in a very fragmented world. You could see huge cultivation of countries around the world that are gathering in terms of this BRICS momentum. You know, it's been discussed here as well. So with this in mind, there's a whole new approach saying, okay, can we leverage some of the sophisticated cognitive agents that are being used in everyday life? For example, travel experiences, hospitals, dealing with cancer patients. Can we develop some sort of an AGI? I think personally we're years away, and generative AI is not AGI. It is not AGI. Many people mention, okay, it's predictive, it's predicting the next word, the next sentence, but it doesn't have reasoning and it doesn't have logic. You need to combine deep neural networks and generative AI to be able to do this. So I think we're not there yet, but we're in the age of absolutely impressive cognitive agents this time. It's beyond Alexa. It's beyond Siri. We're going to see something that every part of our life, every part of our work, and this is why the direction was going into autonomous enterprises. If we're entering the age of autonomous enterprises, we're going to have intelligence built in many of those companies. So I think there is process, there is progress in some of those things. It's not full AGI. But we got to be careful. If we're moving in a direction where companies are going to be autonomous, what is the role of everybody in those companies? So it's an interesting world right now, world moving into this whole age of cognitive agents, and we just have to be mindful that we have some way to protect ourselves because every part of our life and aspect is being basically implemented by those cognitive agents.